The White House announcing 4 new trade deals with Argentina, Guatemala, El Salvador, and Ecuador. And President Trump and First Lady Melania signing an executive order to create new educational and employment opportunities for youth transitioning out of foster care. We go now live to NTD's Washington correspondent, Mari Otsu, who's at the White House. Mari, good evening. What's the latest on the trade deals that the White House announced?
Sure, Jack. Good evening. The White House is announcing 4 new framework trade deals with Latin American countries. This is coming as President Trump is planning to ramp up domestic travel ahead of the 2026 midterms, where he plans to talk with voters about affordability. So according to a senior administration official, products now coming from Argentina, El Salvador, and Guatemala will be tariffed at 10%, while products coming from Ecuador will be tariffed at 15%. The official adds, though, that these deals will include tariff relief on products not grown domestically in the U.S., such as coffee, cocoa, and bananas. And meanwhile, earlier today, President Trump and First Lady Melania signed an executive order establishing the Fostering the Future program as part of the Be Best initiative that the First Lady Melania established during President Trump's first term in 2018. Take a look.
I predict this small spark today will ignite a profound and lasting nationwide movement. Our united resolve will foster a thriving future filled with compassion and innovation.
The First Lady headlining an executive order signing aimed at expanding opportunities for education, career development, and housing for youth transitioning out of the foster care system.
Under the Trump administration, we believe that every American child deserves a safe and loving home, and we're determined to support the amazing families who help make that happen. And we have some of those families in the room today, and I just want to thank you all for being in the White House. There is no place like this, and we want to thank you very much for being here.
The order directs HHS to modernize data and deploy AI for better caregiver matching while reallocating unused federal funds into trade school scholarships and demanding states include faith-based providers or risk losing funding.
Well, you must know what your name is. My name is Donald. The Bible tells us that one of the measures of any society is how it cares for vulnerable children and orphans.
Meanwhile, the BBC apologizes to President Trump for airing a documentary right before the 2024 presidential election that doctors his speech, making it appear that he incited violence. The BBC calls the edit unintentional, rejects compensation demands, and denies any basis for defamation. This comes as The Telegraph exposes another misleading BBC edit of the same speech on Newsnight in 2022. With President Trump saying he has to sue because the BBC defrauded the public.
Well, I think I have an obligation to do it because you can't allow people to do that. They actually changed my January 6th speech, which was a beautiful speech, which was a very calming speech, and they made it sound radical.
And today, Assistant Attorney General for Civil Rights, Harmeet Dillon, is reacting to a BBC Media Action post that shows that the U.S. Agency for International Development is its number 2 donor. So she accuses the network of defaming the president in exchange for its funding. Jack, back to you.
All right, Mari, thank you for that update.